right? Approximately 1.4 billion of our population are living under poverty lines, despite the expansion of multinational corporations and the promotion of free trade doctrine. Why is that? My research deals with two important issues in international business. First, we need to understand the way in which multinational corporations or MNC alleviate poverty. Second, we need to understand the challenges that they experience in host countries. So we focus our research in Southeast Asia due to the prevalence of urban and rural poverty in that part of the world and the lack of research in Southeast Asia and the perspectives, right? And we learned a lot from the experiences of 4 multinational corporations, particularly from mining and finance industry in this study. So we came up with the model which looks like the iceberg. On tip of the iceberg, we understand that MNC work toward the economic contributions, and they claim that they create jobs, they work with the local suppliers, they perhaps provide financial schemes or income generation scheme for the government. However, they admit that it's a quick remedy for poverty. It doesn't last long. So they look to the second layer of the strategies, and they try to work toward the improvement of social conditions. The MNCs that I work with talk about 3 aspects. They work towards the education and training development for the poor. They talk about the way they try to promote public health issue for the poor, and more importantly, they try to create the inclusiveness among those who are in need, particularly women and girls from disadvantaged background, those who are neglected by the government for so long, right? The last layer of the model that we found is they worked pretty much on human rights development, and that is the most powerful strategy, because when people are empowered, when people are aware of their right to be governed, to participate in public policy, they can live in the sustainable environment. So that is what we learned as the strategy from multinational corporations. The challenge that we learned is MNC have to prove very hard on their altruism. How can they prove that they have a genuine feeling on these activities, particularly when they work with informal and formal institutions? In Southeast Asia, we talk a lot about roles of informal institutions, such as the mafia, influential family, the leaders of the village. These people involved with these activities. So my final message from the project is all actors in international business can effectively alleviate and end poverty. Thank you.